sure you guys all know about the scariest Backrooms levels or the most interesting Backrooms levels, but I want to get into the weirdest Backrooms levels, you know, the wackiest ones. The ones that just don't get enough love. So these levels aren't the deadliest ones, they aren't the scariest ones, but they are the weirdest ones. And with all that out the way, let's get into it, shall we? So the first room I want to talk about is the Terror Hotel Casino, which is level 5.1. Yeah, so apparently somebody was stuck in the back rooms and they were saying to themselves, I could really gamble right now. So they built an entire casino. And you might think it's like one slot machine or something, but no, there's an entire floor. There's blackjack tables, slot machines, chips, bars, music, employees, and of course there's entities that are there to help you lose money. And that's why I like this level so much. Casinos in real life are already the backrooms if you think about it. I mean, there's no clocks, no windows, the carpet is always kind of damp. So putting this in the backrooms is perfect. Now this level does not brand itself as an abandoned casino. It presents itself as a real opening to a new casino. Like there's an invitation, branding, a whole grand opening type of vibe. Like why is there a marketing team in the back rooms? Now the story of this level mainly follows an investigator named Louis, and Louis decides he wants to sneak into the casino to find out what's going on. Which, why are we investigating the back rooms? Like when we're in the back rooms, I think less investigating is actually better, but whatever. Like I don't know about you, but if I'm in the back rooms, I'm not going to make my situation worse by going into debt. I'm going straight back to level 0. I'm not going to be playing blackjack with the beast. I'm going to be hugging the yellow wallpaper. But you know, Louis decides to go in anyway. And at first, the casino's pretty impressive. I mean, we got employees, we got table games, we got an entire casino. We even got entities gambling. And the whole place just has a luxury type of feeling to it. Now in this level, there's chips, and you can gamble the chips, and you can buy things with the chips. So that's the entire currency of this level. And it's really just designed to keep you playing, like most casinos are. So Louis decides to sit down at a blackjack table, and the dealer is called the Beast. Now the Beast is pretty much the one running this entire casino. He is the owner, the host, the final boss, the one running the casino. I mean, he's everything. And of course, the one rule of casinos is the house always wins, which is exactly what happens here. Now it does not end well for Louis. The whole page really just gives you this feeling that Louis is actually gathering information and he's actually learning about the place, but the casino's just doing what it's designed to do. It's designed to pull him deeper into it. And by the end of it, Louis does not get to leave. He just becomes a part of the casino. Another crazy thing about this level is it doesn't kill you, it actually hires you. So he lost at blackjack and his punishment was to become an employee. There's also several other characters connected to this level: the bellhop, the barkeeper, the comedian, and just the rest of the casino staff and guests. This is one of the most interesting backrooms levels because it actually feels like it has rules. Most of the other backrooms levels just feel like there's no rules. And that's why I think this level is one of the weirdest ones that I've seen in a while, and it's really what inspired me to make this video. Now moving on to another level that sounds like it should be fun, but it's just not: the Fun Zone, also known as level 20. Now this level is pretty much like the Backrooms tried to build a giant entertainment center, but in a very dangerous way. Like imagine a giant arcade mixed with an amusement park, and there's like this challenge course within it. And then it feels like whoever made this place really understands games, but does not understand human safety regulations. That's basically the vibe here. And already, just like the casino, this is another great Backrooms idea because arcades naturally feel like the Backrooms. I mean, what are arcades if not casinos for children? All throughout this level, there's old arcade cabinets, like old games, and also just like a neon light type of vibe to it. Now, I don't understand where these rooms get their power from, but they all always seem to be powered for some reason. Now, these types of levels are always my favorite because they are built for people to go through them. I mean, who's not going to an arcade in the Backrooms? Come on. I don't know why they had to make the best area in the Backrooms one of the most dangerous, but whatever. Now, when you're in this level, it always has that type of you're being watched type of feeling, and it really just makes you think like, who's watching you? Walking through the level itself kind of feels like a natural video game. You feel like you're getting natural progression, which makes it a very entertaining type of room. And this area is a really nice break from the rest of the Backrooms. I mean, there's so much color here as opposed to everything just being yellow. And just like the opposite of the casino, I mean, this ambient lighting is extremely dark, but there's neon lights everywhere. Also the glow from the arcade machines, and just like the normal Backrooms, you hear the buzzing all throughout this room. Now the cool thing about this room is that there is entities, but they make you participate in the games as if you were the character. And if you die in the game, you just die. And if you win a game, you don't just get to leave. It's kind of like an endless cycle. You just go to the next game and the next game. And overall, this level is very energetic and very visual. And just like the rest of them, very strange. Quick update, it has been about 2 weeks since I last worked on this video that explains the 2 posters in the back. But let's talk about the next weird Backrooms level. So the final one I want to talk about is 974, also known as Kitty's House. And this one is a completely different vibe from the casino or the arcade that we just covered. As you know, arcades and casinos are extremely loud, but this level in particular is very quiet, very pink, and very cute, which as soon as you get to this level, you're already suspicious as to why it is this way. But that's just the vibe of the level 974. When you first read about this level, it sounds way less dangerous than most Backrooms levels. I mean, the name is literally Kitty's House. It's an adorable sounding name. It sounds like somewhere where you could sleep in a comfortable bed for the first time in forever, and maybe you'll spot a nice cute little cat walking around. But what entity made this place so cozy? That's what you're suspicious about when you first see this level. Now, why does the Backrooms want you to relax? Why is this house designed to feel safe and comfortable? It's got a warm atmosphere, it's got a computer with emails on it, and of course, Kitty. Now, this is not a house with a cat in it, but this is Kitty's house, which means you are not the owner of this house, which also means there are rules that you need to follow. Now, the rules are unclear. There's no written rules. These rules you will discover only if you break one of them. Now, the interesting part about Kitty's House is it's not trying to scare you in the conventional type of Backrooms way. It doesn't open with an entity trying to chase you or a death maze or constant screaming. Instead, it gives you a nice pink bedroom with a computer that is on with emails that you can look at. And that's the weird part about it. Who is sending emails? Who is receiving these emails? How is there even a computer here? Now, this computer is filled with hints and lots of lore. And this level also has its own song connected to it. It's a lullaby, which is another reason it stands out to me. I think Backrooms levels with their own songs stand out more and are just more memorable. And that concludes the weirdest Backrooms levels. And I will see you in the next video.